everyone, this is Wishing List. Today wish is quite different. It's not a wish that we will fulfill together, but it's a wish that I done 1 year ago, which is my trip to Taiwan. Why we choose to make it? Because we thought some wishes we didn't start our YouTube channel yet, but it was like a milestone in our life and it may help other people to fulfill their wishes too. So today I'm going to share about my trip to Taiwan. But what kind of trip it was? It was a free trip to Taiwan, so it's very exciting for you to know. So how I get to go to Taiwan? How did I know about Taiwan? First, you have to know my best friend, Dana. She's from Philippines. And we met in 2019 and then we became super close friends. And she was studying before in Taiwan. She was doing her master, smart kid, you know. So she told me there is a program in Taiwan. One day she texted me, do you want to go to Taiwan? I was like, yeah, I want to go to Taiwan. On the same time, I was applying in a conference in Bali, but I was not selected for the second time. So don't lose hope. I got accepted in Taiwan. And we applied for the program. I saw the form about what is the form about. It was Asia Pacific Youth Labor Forum. What is the program about? It's about youth labor forum. So how it did go and how it was. Actually, it was one of the most interesting forums I ever applied and ever attended. I got super inspired and super motivated by many things, by the speakers, the sessions we have, the exercises and the people we met, and there is a lot of people who really inspired us. The forum was organized by the Ministry of Labor of Taiwan, which is the government. And we were international participants and local participants. So the international participants from different countries like Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, and India. And I was the only one from Egypt, which is Africa. And actually the forum was very impressive because we were divided into different groups. Each group has like local Taiwanese participants and international participants. And we were developed through different sessions. There's a session about the local and the global market labor force and what kind of problems they face, what kind of issues they face. And the other one was about AI, artificial intelligence. So we get knowledge about artificial intelligence because this is like the future for the earth. And we get knowledge how like the AI we can use, how it could be effective, and thank you. And will it affect actually the market, the human market labor force or not, and how can we manage doing both together? So it was a lot of discussion. It was very helpful. And another part which was really impressive for me, which is the kind of community development and sustainable development, which how can businesses can help the community to develop. For example, there was someone who made a project in a local area that people can do some local industries, and instead this city is not visited by tourists, they change it to a touristic place. And it was very interesting and impressive decision also. And the other part was like digital diplomacy, and this can figure out like Taiwan works hard on its diplomatic relationship, that they started something like digital diplomacy where they go and make more relationship with other countries and youth can came together, which was very impressive for me. And there was a part which I like it also. It was about organic farming, and we went to tea traces inside the tea tree. Like we saw the process, and they talk more about us how organic farms can help us. How can we promote organic farming also in our countries? So there was a lot of information. I cannot share all of that in one video, but I'm trying to tell you how much this form changed in my life and changing in my perspective. I know more about that. You can have multidisciplinary. It can help you in finding a job in the future. So I understand it more about what the market wants, And I also understand about Taiwanese market labor force, and it was very impressive for me, and it was a very nice journey. So this is about the form and what we learn.
Even I heard some companies they work 6 days a week, and even they work in weekends. Is it productive this way?
So let's move now to the part where my adventure started. So it started first in Indonesia here, going to Taiwan. And to go to Taiwan, I have to transit in Malaysia. And I like it doing that because as an Egyptian passport, I have free visa to enter Malaysia for 90 days, but I only entered it for half day. So it was interesting because at the time it was in December 2019, which entering 2020 before the pandemic. So I got the chance to see the Christmas decoration in 3 countries: Malaysia and Taiwan and Singapore. So actually in Malaysia I went just one day, and I used this time, the transit time, to go outside and go to KLCC and the Twin Tower, and I saw the dancing fountain. But what I want to mention that I meet really super nice people in Malaysia that helped me. I was alone with my bags, only talking to my bag. This is my only companion. And people, I was like having some, I went to Malaysia before, but it was 4 years before that time, so I don't know how to go to the MRT, the train station and things. So I asked it like someone. She was really helpful. I hope she can see the video, and I want to say a lot of thanks to her because I was overwhelmed by how she treated me. She helped me. She went with the store for the SIM card with me because I didn't have internet, and she guided me where to go to the MRT, and we have like a small talk. You know, these people you just met for once, but you have a small conversation that it's really stuck in your head. And also people in the airport who were asking me, where are you from? And because I can speak Indonesian, we can communicate because Malayu and Indonesian is quite similar. And it was a really nice experience. I saw the Twin Tower again and the dancing fountain. I did a lot of activities by myself and eat in Nando's. I love Nando's. So that was my time, like Malaysia, and I didn't believe that I arrived to Taiwan until I saw the sign of welcome to Taiwan. Really, I am in Taiwan now. And another information I think it's important, the visa to Taiwan, especially if you are going to attend to a conference or a forum, you can apply for this online, but it depends which country you are from. So you can check if your country you can apply for online visa to Taiwan, or you have to go to a consulate. So in my case, because it was a conference made by the government of Taiwan, I can apply for online visa. And I applied for online visa and I got accepted, and I was super happy. I cannot believe myself until I reached Taiwan and I see the sign. So I arrived at the airport and I went to change the currency to NTT, New Taiwanese dollars. And yeah, you can see the photo of the money of Taiwan because I like it. And after that, I have to go to the meeting point in Taipei. Taipei is the capital of Taiwan. So I took the MRT, and like people easy help you, and I didn't find really problem to find the MRT. So I would like to share 5 surprising facts about Taiwan. The first one is the people are super friendly, really. Like, I was, before going there, as a hijabi, as a Muslim girl, I have some concerns that maybe people will not really accept that, or they don't know much information about that, so I have this kind of concerns. But didn't happen at all. People are very welcoming, and especially when they know that I am from Egypt, they will come and ask me, oh, you have the big civilization, and they know a lot of information about Egypt, the pharaonic Egypt, the ancient Egyptian, and I was super touched by that. And also, when I got to the train station alone, or I want to buy something, I can find people who really help me till the train station. They help me and put me there, and they ask if I need other help. So I got really nice treatment there, and I didn't have problem with the language at all. Like, I don't know Chinese, I only know Dachaha, Wajarania, Walaite Aiji, yeah, Chiche. This is the only Chinese I know. I'm not sure even I'm pronouncing it right. But when I was there, I didn't have kind of problem with the language, because you can find people who can speak English and you can communicate. Number two, I was surprised by the nature in Taiwan. It really touched my heart because it was super beautiful. Like the mountains, the rivers, and the waterfalls. We got the chance to go to tea traces to see the organic farming and to know more information about organic farming. So we went to really super nice natural place. Then number three surprising thing was the transportation in Taiwan. It's super nice. They have the MRT that you can go anywhere, and it's very organized. People really follow the rules. Like, if you're going to use the stairs, if you're going not to be fast, you should free pass for the people who are really in a hurry. And people really respect the rules. Like, you just have to cross the zebra, cross line. It's something like, yeah, it's a developed country. You can see it. Also the buses. To be honest, it catches me because I saw this kind of buses in the Korean drama. I was like, oh, it looked like Korean drama. And that one is Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper, I see. This is where we move us to the fourth surprising thing. Taiwan is super developed and the infrastructure is really good. For me, as someone who liked to watch Korean movies and Japanese movies, I saw like the country, how it looks like. Taiwan for me looked like the same, and there is no surprise in that because Taiwan was colonized, it was occupied by the Japanese empire. So you can see the Japanese architecture. There is a place called Jufan, and it looks like if you watch the movies Spirited Away, it looked like the same. It's very nice. I didn't got the chance to go there because of the time of the schedule, but I wanted to go there. I wish. First point is, I feel Taiwan is an independent, democratic country. This is the feeling that I reached when I went there. I went only for 5 days, but through these 5 days, through the conference, through the youth, the Taiwanese youth, I met my friends. I want to send regards to them. I feel, yeah, Taiwan has something different. It has its own currency, it has its own passport, it has its own system. So what I felt, yeah, they are independent and they are really democratic. The channels and how they express, they have a freedom of speech, they can express themselves very well, and even the forum was actually made to help Taiwan to develop. Yeah, so they are trying to communicate with youth and they make them take part in the decision making in the future, and I think it's really nice. I was really surprised by that part. That's all for today. I hope this video will help you to know more, and if you have any question regarding Taiwan, regarding the forum, you can share it in the comment section, or you can also communicate with us through our Instagram, wishinglist123. And goodbye, see you in another wish. Bye bye.